Good morning, we are positive. Hey, happy October 1st, day one of the push month. Here we go for the best month of your life, making changes, doing things you've never done before, setting goals and standards high. The first thing you have to do in a push month to really get ready, not only make your commitment and figure out what the target is for the month, how many sales you want as a dealer or as a team leader or canvassing or icebreakers for a recruiter or a DT or factory distributor. It's not just how many sales, but first and foremost, you have to make the challenge this month real. You got to make the push real. You got to tie it into if I don't get it done this month, what are the consequences? If I don't hit 15 this month, I'm sitting in the office instead of going Puerto Vallarta. If I don't have a BMIB running a van, I'm 1 month further away from having my office as a DT. If I don't get a qualifying month as a DT, I'm 1 month away again from becoming a factory distributor. So go ahead and make the challenge real. Make the push real. Tie it to something that's going to not hurt you, but make it not life and death, I guess, because we are selling Kirby vacuum cleaners door to door on commission and we love it, but tying it into something important where if you don't make it, you're going to feel some pain. And I'll tell you right now, not going on that pro club is going to be painful. Not getting a qualifying month, getting into your own office and having that financial independence is painful if you really look at it and pay attention. The next thing you got to do is you got to set it in stone. You got to get it in front of everybody. You got to tell them what you're shooting for. You got to tell your friends and family what you're going for. Your significant other, your DT, your factory distributor, your team, whatever it is, share your goal with everybody and get it out there enough where so many people know that you have to get it done, that you're serious. Hear yourself say you're going for a BMIB. Hear yourself say you're going for a month on your president's pin. Hear yourself say, I'm going for a gold digger. And just like Jimmy said at the rally, saying, you are special, you are special, you are special, 4 or 5 times in the mirror, the same thing with your goals. Say it over and over and over again so you believe it and it's deep down inside of you. The next thing you got to do is you got to take on all the challenges. If people want to challenge you in the office, take them on. Get an accountability partner. Not to hold yourself accountable to, but to somebody to push against. Look, competition breeds success, right? Great people have done great things because of competition. Average people have become outstanding and gotten outstanding results because of competition, because we didn't want to lose. So challenge yourself with somebody so you push each other to the top. And then accountability is important. You have to hold yourself accountable to somebody, whether it's your significant other, whether it's your distributor, whether it's your divisional supervisor, whomever, but you should share your stats every single day. And don't be afraid to make that call, and don't be afraid to send that text, because if the day's over and you're afraid to really say what your results are, or you're afraid to text in the numbers, then you probably didn't do everything you're supposed to. So make sure you hold yourself accountable so it'll push you. Look, it's just like working out. When you work out, if you have a training partner, you want someone that's going to push you every single day. That's going to tell you the right things. And the days you don't want to hear it are probably the days that you really need to listen to it. Next is your reason why. Why are you going for it in the first place? How's hitting that goal, that BMIB, going to change your life? And it is that serious. How is earning a gold digger as a dealer in a push month going to change your life? How's getting 100 personals in a push month going to change your life? Writing 100 off the team. A qualifying month as a DT, a month of 75 or 100 as a DT, a month of 200 a factory distributor. How will that change your life? Now you might say, well, it's only 1 month, Mike. How's that really going to change anything for me? Well, I'll tell you what, once you do it once, it's easy the second, third, and fourth time. And if you can achieve 30 sales as a dealer, just think about that as a minute, right? That means you can work half and sell at least 15, right? If you're a DT with that qualifying month or a DT selling 100, imagine selling 100 as a factory distributor. Think of the extra profit. 200 as a factory distributor, you did it once. Why not do it 12 times in a row and be gold circle and become a multi-millionaire as quickly as possible in the Kirby business? So you really got to tie it into your reason why. How's it going to change your family's life? How's it going to change your children's life, which is your family, obviously, right? But how's it going to change people's lives around you by what you do, as well as how is it going to affect the people in your organization or other dealers that you're working with around when they see you going for those new and higher heights as well? Give yourself a deadline. Obviously, we have a deadline. It's 31 days in the month of October. October 31st, it has to be done. Can to can't. Every single day, right? It's very, very important that you put in 100% effort to make it happen. Outstanding effort gets outstanding results. Average effort doesn't get average results. Good effort doesn't get good results. It's got to be outstanding to get the outstanding results. Everything else, the results are always a little bit less than the effort. Track your progress. Keep stats. Look, the best thing about keeping numbers, the best thing about keeping stats, you never hit a slump. You don't have a bad streak. because you count the demos and the sales. And just like we said at the rally, and you've heard a million times, you can have a bad day, a bad week, but you can't have a bad month in the Kirby business. And when you're keeping the numbers, you really know where you stand. You know if you have to increase the demo count. You know if you're closer to a bunch of sales. You know what your average is going to be. Tracking, keeping stats keeps you positive. You don't get negative if you miss 3 or 4 in a row, because now you know, okay, so the first 2 days of the month I've done 8 demos and sold 1. You know that you're due, right? And those numbers always work out when it's over. That's why it's so important to keep track, because the numbers don't lie. They hold you accountable, and they definitely keep your attitude right. Stay enthusiastic. Keep your energy high. Do things to keep yourself right. Look, when the month's over, you want to go out and celebrate or whatever you got to do in Puerto Vallarta or in November for Thanksgiving, that's fantastic. But in October, everything you do outside of work should be able to benefit you during the time you're putting into October and working. Don't do things that are going to take away from your energy. Don't do things that are going to kill your enthusiasm. Get rid of all the distractions. Look, your success has to be your priority, and it's got to start now. Just imagine if you did put everything aside just for 1 month and just focused on Kirby and didn't get distracted, what could you really accomplish? If you cut out the screen time, right? If you cut out extracurricular activities and you just focus 31 days on Kirby, what could you really do if you had nothing else to focus on? You know, when people talk about the dealers that wrote big numbers or they talk about the big power vans, it wasn't simple, it wasn't easy, but the focus was there. Dealers just focused on doing demos. Canvassers just focused on getting demos, right? Team leaders just focused on closing sales. Nothing else to worry about. Nothing else mattered in that month, because what you accomplished by hitting those numbers would pay dividends in your future later. So it was worth it. So yes, it's a month of sacrifice, but think of what it'll do for your career. Because once you raise your standards, that becomes your standard. You don't want to do less again. And it'll get easier because the belief's already there and your body's already been through it. So stay enthusiastic. Make it a priority. Track your progress. Make a deadline. Obviously, it's got to get written down in 31 days. Write it on paper. Put it everywhere so you see it all the time. Remind yourself, whether it's on your screensaver, whether it's your demo kit, whether it's your wallet, whatever you have to do, but make sure you know what you're doing, you're excited about it, you're holding yourself accountable, and you can do whatever it takes to get it done. That sounds fantastic. That sounds great. I know you guys are ready. I know you're all in. You're ready to play full out. We've got 30 more messages from all kinds of special guests. So tune in tomorrow and see what's next. We are positive.